こんにちは、ハリケーンフットボールです。今回の教材は、クリスタルパレスと鎌田大地に関する動画です。クリスタルパレスは、FA カップの決勝戦でマンチェスターシティに1対0で勝ち切り、初の優勝を勝ち取りました。クリスタルパレスは終始守りに徹していましたが、最初のカウンターチャンスでゴールを奪い、そのまま逃げ切りました。鎌田大地は先発フル出場し、ゴールの起点にもなれば、この試合では遠藤航並みのディフェンスさえ見せました。今回の動画は試合後のインタビュー集ですが、特にグラスナー監督は、鎌田大地の守備についても称賛しています。実際にどのように話しているのか、そして彼らがどのように喜びを爆発させているのか、チェックしてみましょ
う。Let's trap the man himself. You've made history.
No words, man. No words. I don't know what to say, man. I can only thank God, man, because this is... No words, man. No words.
Greenwich isn't very far, but your journey's been a long one.
Yeah, again, I can only thank God because this is special, man. This is what dreams are made of for this club as well, man. This is special, man. And who would have thought we could do it?
And for South London, the first trophy for Crystal Palace.
We made history today, and again,
tactically, was it just as you planned it? Obviously, we're talking about the goal as well.
Tactics were good, but that's all about spirit, man. That's energy. That's everyone fighting together and doing what we had to do today, which was special.
When VAR comes in for a handball around your goalkeeper, are you concerned?
Yeah, always concerned because you don't want to give these guys a chance. They're too good, man. So to be in this position, we had to hold on to it.
Well, there's a feeling, I think, that decision was among, let's say, one of the poorest in an FA Cup final. But Dean is there, he stays on the pitch, and look what he does.
Well, it is what it is, man. To be honest, I don't care about any of that. I'm just happy that we won, man. That's the main thing. That's the special thing about it.
And what kept you going when you see 10 minutes added on time?
He's the best!
Jean-Philippe.
He's the best!
I think you're the man.
Oh, God, man. Only God, man.
And this fella, player of the match.
Special, man.
Daniel Munoz.
Say again?
Daniel Munoz, player of the match.
Yeah, he deserves it, man. He deserves it. The energy he puts in, the character, the mentality, he's got everything, man. We're grateful.
Glad all over?
We are glad all over. Please, let me enjoy it now, please. Let me enjoy it.
Okay. Off you go. Congratulations. What a day for you. What a day for the club.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Big day for the club, big day for our fans. And congratulations and all the credit to the players. You know, it was so hard today, so tough to play, and we defended almost everything, and it was such an energy on the pitch, and so it's a big win, a big day, and yeah, it's great.
Was the goal you scored almost the perfect demonstration of your plan?
Yes, but we wanted to do it more often, but City was so good today. They were so confident in possession, and they always want to have their traps, and it was the plan to be giving them more the ball, being more patient, and we could see it when they got the penalty. You know, we once opened the pocket, and then it was 1-2 punches, 1-2 balls they are in behind, and this was the plan. But of course we wanted to have a little bit more possession, but we were very efficient, and again it was then always stick together and defend, and so the players did really amazing.
Were you fortunate that Dean Henderson was goalkeeper for the penalty? Because obviously there's a real question as to whether he should have been sent off before that.
Oh, could have been, yeah. If it's, then we were lucky, I think, yeah. And also, to be honest, you know, if you play this game 10 times, I think you win it once, and this happened today, and then it's again, you can't measure, you can't describe, but we had this feeling before the game, we had the feeling before the semi-final that we can win this trophy, yeah? And then of course then you need to be lucky in a few moments, and but we always kept the belief and waited for the situation. Scored a very nice goal, and so yeah, it's massive.
Would you agree that Daniel Munoz was player of the match?
I think everyone was player of the match today because Dean had so many big saves. Daichi Kamada has an amazing block against, I think, O'Reilly. I don't know how many players always saved the situations, and then of course when we scored the goal. But it's great how JP saves the ball. Then Daichi is there, and Epps is an amazing finisher. But Danimon is up and down, and yeah, I think today's Crystal Palace is the team of the match.
It absolutely is. And a final point: when you win a title, when you do historic things, your players become of interest, the manager becomes of interest. What can this team build on now? What's the next step for you in this club?
Well, I don't know today, but I think, and we spoke about it before, and for me, really the biggest achievement that this group of players have done is that they gave our fans, who really always stick to the club, always stick to the team, to the players, that they gave them such an amazing journey. And when we can see today, and then see all in this smiling faces, you know, and then they forget all maybe the troubles they have outside. I think this is the biggest achievement what these players gave to the fans, and I think everybody should enjoy it. And it's really massive what the players have done.
You've made history. Well done.
Thank you very much.
Well, Steve, you took the club over in 2010. It almost had gone bust. This must be the most special day in your football life, surely.
Absolutely. And it's, you know, this man, I already loved the club, and then he made me fall in love with it all over again. So it's redemption for the club. Twice we've been here, twice we've been bridesmaids. Today I really believe, because the manager believes, the player believes. And it's just an amazing day for all these fans, for South London, for the club. Ecstatic.
When it said 10 minutes of stoppage time, did you say, please, we're owed this, third time lucky, please, somebody up there?
You know, you play, 1 minute went, I was like, that's 10% gone. 10% gone. 20% gone. Yeah. You know?
I'm surprised you would be watching that, Chairman. I'm surprised you'd be able to actually watch it.
The time went quite quick. Normally it drags completely, but listen, it was a dogged performance. Probably wasn't one of our prettiest, but we're always a threat, you know, and I think that counted on the day. And the defending was, we've just been talking about, defending was outstanding. And Dean, the penalty save, big moments in big games, big players come up with it, don't they? And Dean did.
Absolutely. And you did a great piece with Gabriel about the academy in the South London fertile ground, and a boy from Greenwich wins the game, Eberechi Eze. It's so appropriate.
Exactly, it's South London proud, that's what we are. Yeah. And no one's cooler on the pitch, is there, and off it than Ed. So,
brilliant. Have a great party tonight and tomorrow and on Tuesday as well.
Thank you very much.
Brilliant, Steve. Well done.
Chairman.
Congratulations.
Wow, Dean, that was one eventful day, and you've made history.
Yeah, it's incredible, honestly. So tired, concentration, the lads were out on the feet. So proud of everyone. We deserve this moment, the fans deserve it, the manager deserves it. Everyone involved deserves it, the backroom staff, it's been phenomenal. And yeah, just so delighted to get over the line. It seemed like we were out there for about 24 hours defending, but fair play to the boys, they stuck in, they got the blocks in, it was fantastic, and we're here now.
When the VAR reviews that handball outside the area, what are you thinking?
I didn't know it was for me, in all honesty. I knew the ball had come into the box, so I wasn't sure what they were doing it for. And then I asked Chile down the side, was it for me? And he said, yeah, but who cares? Doesn't matter.
I think Manchester City will feel aggrieved. The denial, it wasn't the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity, it was how VAR saw it.
You know, I don't know. I'm not bothered. I don't know what you said, sorry.
But you're on the pitch, and then when Omar Marmoush steps up, what are you thinking?
Yeah, obviously confident. I saved a penalty down there a few years ago for Shrewsbury. I fancied my chances in that corner. He smashed it hard, and I went the right way, and thankfully got the save off.
After that, what is key? And when you see 10 minutes going up on the added time board, what is key?
You just got to stay focused. Obviously, you're exhausted. They're such good players, such a good team. They had 10 minutes added on, and yeah, everyone dug in and got the job done.
There was a word with Pep Guardiola at the end there. I think he came over.
Yeah, I just went to shake his hand, but obviously I think he was disappointed with the time waste. I said, you got your 10 minutes you were wanting, so no hard feelings.
Well, what a day for South London, what a day for Crystal Palace, eh, these fans?
Yeah, incredible, and they'll remember this forever like we will.
Pep, commiserations. Ruben Diaz has told us that Manchester City weren't quite at the level they could have been today. Do you agree?
Quite what?
At the level that you might have been, at the level that you should have been at today.
Yeah, we played really good. We did everything. Unfortunately, like at Southampton, but today we created more chances. We could not score. The first chance that they had in the transition, we didn't concede much in the transition. We did everything, but this is about goals, and they scored one, so congratulations, Crystal Palace.
What did you make of the decision not to send off Dean Henderson?
I'm not a referee.
But I think many see it, many City fans will see it as a very poor decision.
I'm not a referee. That's to the referee.
In terms of the penalty, was it Omar Marmoush's decision to take the penalty?
Yeah, they decide.
First penalty is taken for Manchester City.
Okay, second one will be better.
How do you sum up the performance after that and what your team did with the ball? Because so much possession.
But not just possession. Chances, and we arrive for right, for left, especially with left. We should clear chances. Unfortunately, we couldn't score, so they didn't create much. The team was in top form, defend really well, really deep, like with Roy Hodgson. Didn't change much in that terms. But yeah, it's where it is.
Does today, in a way, the frustration sum up the season?
But it's been a difficult season, of course, and we have a lot of unfortunate things. But yeah, we have 2 more games, an important target for next season. So we have to today rest, swallow the defeat, and tomorrow prepare for the game on Tuesday.
And Ruben Dias said that the players so wanted today to be a winning end at Wembley for Kevin De Bruyne.
Yeah, of course. Of course we wanted, he wanted. Unfortunately, we couldn't do it. We did everything. I don't have anything to regret to the team. The team is a final play with this personality, with this commitment, with controlling the transition. Of course, the long balls, they are so strong in the throw-ins, in the corners, waiting one transition, but it's not difficult. It's quite similar like Southampton, but today we're more aggressive in the final third. But the players were in the box, in the pitch, were more aggressive. But yeah, you have to score. If we don't score, we're gonna win.
次は解説です。インタビュー動画であり、少し聞き取りにくいところも、訳しにくいところもありましたが、彼らの興奮がよくわかるような動画でしたね。今回も多くはないですが、よく聞く便利な表現もいくつかありましたので、本日の解説をチェックしてみましょ
う。
リダンプションは、過去の過ちや失敗、あるいは罪から立ち直るという非常に感情のこもった単語で、スポーツや映画、宗教的な文脈でよく使われます。例えば、何度も失敗した選手が、ついに決勝戦で勝利に貢献したとき、彼にとってのリダンプションと表現できます。また、人生の逆境を乗り越えて成功する人にも使える力強い言葉です。日本語では、救済、雪辱、再起などと訳されることがあります。ネイティブの会話でも感動的な場面で使われることが多く、覚えておくと表現の幅が広がります。
So it's redemption for the club. So it's redemption for the club. Twice we've been here, twice we've been bridesmaids.
ブライズメイドは本来、結婚式で花嫁の付き添いをする女性を指しますが、比喩的に、いつも準優勝の人、主役になれない人という意味でも使われます。例えば、スポーツの世界では決勝には進むけれど、毎回優勝を逃すチームに対して、いつも花嫁の付き添いで、花嫁にはなれないと表現し、あと一歩で栄光を逃すという切なさや悔しさをユーモラスに伝える言い回しです。日常会話やスポーツニュースでもよく使われるので覚えておくと便利です。
Twice we've been here, twice we've been bridesmaids. Twice we've been here, twice we've been bridesmaids.
Third time lucky, please somebody up there.
サードタイムラッキーは、3度目の正直という日本語にぴったり当てはまるイギリス英語の表現です。何かに2度挑戦して失敗した後、3回目に成功することを期待して使います。特にスポーツや日常会話でよく登場し、今度こそ、というポジティブな気持ちを込めて使われます。アメリカ英語では、サードタイムズ・ザ・チャームが同じ意味になります。とても自然な表現なので、ぜひ覚えておきましょう。
Third time lucky, please somebody up there. Third time lucky, please somebody up there.
And I think that counted on the day.
ザットカウンティッド・オン・ザ・デーは、試合やプレゼン、本番で何が勝敗や結果を左右したかを振り返るときによく使われます。カウンティッドは、ここでは重要だった。効果を発揮したという意味で、オン・ザ・デーは、その日、本番でという文脈を示し、つまり、その日には、それがものを言ったといったニュアンスになります。簡単な単語ながらネイティブらしい言い回しで、スポーツインタビューや仕事の場面など幅広く使われます。覚えておくと表現力が一気に上がる便利なフレーズです。
And I think that counted on the day. And I think that counted on the day.
About the academy in the South London fertile ground.
ファータイルは、もともと作物がよく育つ肥沃な土地を指しますが、比喩的にも非常によく使われます。例えば、ファータイルイマジネーションは、想像力が豊かという意味になり、ファータイルグラウンドのように使えば、何かが育つ、何かが起こりやすい環境というニュアンスになります。文脈によって意味が大きく広がる単語なので、基本の育ちやすいや実りやすいというイメージを持っておくと理解が深まります。
About the academy in the South London fertile ground. About the academy in the South London fertile ground.
I think Manchester City will feel aggrieved.
アグリーブはあまり日常会話では登場しませんが、ニュース記事やフォーマルなスポーツ、政治の文脈で不満を抱くや不当だと感じる時に使われる動詞です。受け身形が特に一般的で、何かに起こっている、不公平だと感じているという意味合いを持ちます。例えば、スポーツチームが審判の判定に納得していないとき、その判定に不満を抱いていたというようなときに使われます。感情的であるものの、やや客観的なトーンで書きたいときに便利な言葉です。
I think Manchester City will feel aggrieved. I think Manchester City will feel aggrieved.
いかがでしたか？鎌田大地がこのクリスタルパレスの歴史的な FA カップ優勝に貢献したことが本当に嬉しい限りですね。本当に全員で勝ち取ったという試合で、しかも誤審とも言われるようなラッキーもあり、それでも勝ちに値するパレスのパフォーマンスだったと、みんなが感じているんではないでしょうか。日本人が初めて FA カップの決勝で先発したということですが、シーズンの紆余曲折もありつつ、鎌田大地らしく、淡々と評価を上げ続け、この決勝戦でも、期待通り、あるいは期待を超えるようなプレーさえ見せてくれた気がします。これで来シーズンは、ヨーロッパリーグに出場することになりましたので、また来シーズンがさらに楽しみです。本当に、鎌田大地選手、おめでとうございます。本日もご視聴いただきありがとうございました。またすぐにお会いしましょう。